everyone, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to my kitchen. We're doing another recipe kit video. And today we are featuring borscht, which is an Eastern European soup with beets in it. So it's going to be red. And you have in your recipe kit 2 beets, or 4 beets, depending on how big your family is, from one of our favorite farms, Long Hearing Farm in Rockport. And they gave us special beets. So they're golden beets and Chioggia beets, which are pink and white and really pretty. I just have red beets because we haven't gotten the produce from the farm yet. And some chopped onions here. And the first thing I'm gonna do to make my soup is heat some oil, about a tablespoon, in my soup kettle here. I'm just gonna start by heating that oil up. And we're going to add our onions and beets to that and saute them until the onions get tender. So that's going to be the first step. And you can see that everything's just going to turn beet colored by the end of this. So my onions are soft now and are turning very red from the beets. And I'm gonna add the rest of my vegetables, which I've cut up a couple of potatoes because I had those, and a bunch of cabbage. We're not giving you potatoes in your recipe kit, but you do have carrots. And then I'm also gonna add my garlic, which I have chopped up right there. Okay, and I'm going to stir all of that up. And at this stage, you can also add salt and pepper. A note about salt, so there's some extra things that you can choose to add to this soup. For instance, I'm going to use chicken broth instead of water, and I'm going to add kielbasa sausage to ours to make it just a little meatier, heartier. Both of those things, chicken broth and sausage, already have salt in them. So I'm not going to just add salt to my soup until after I've added everything, tasted it, and then decided if it needs more salt. So just be cautious. Just because a recipe says to add salt at a certain point, don't necessarily go there right away. So I'm grinding in some pepper. Okay, so we're going to cook that for 1 or 2 minutes. We're almost there. Just kind of sauteing that a little bit. Then we're gonna add water. And our recipe calls for water. Like I said, I'm gonna add chicken broth. So if you have chicken broth, you could add that, or beef broth, or vegetable broth, which just will punch up the flavor a little bit. Or you can just stick with water. So I have my chicken broth. I'm gonna just pour that in. And the trick now is that you want to bring this to a boil. So I'm going to turn up my heat. I'm going to stir that in. And you want to keep this boiling. So you don't want it to go dry. So if it looks like it's getting a little bit dry, your water's boiling off, just go ahead and add some more water and keep it at the consistency that you want it. So we're going to bring that to a boil. And you can add at this point a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar if you're using it. Acid really helps the flavor of a soup like this, and lemon juice or vinegar are great acids to add. So, yeah. Well, our soup is now boiling. Come, look. And it's this beautiful pink color. Okay, so what we're gonna do is turn down the heat a little bit. We just want it to simmer. And a simmer is not a boil, but you wanna see a little bit of movement in the water. But you don't want it to like boil over. So, I'm just gonna turn it down. There we go. And we're gonna let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes until the beets are tender and all the flavors have melded together and it's become a delicious stew. So we'll see you in 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. And our soup is done. It's been 20 minutes of simmering, and I know it's done because the beets are done. And the way that I tested is I dig out a little beet and I just test with a fork to see if it's tender, and it is. So that's done. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm gonna just taste it and make sure the seasonings are right. Tastes pretty good. I don't think it needs any salt. I don't think it needs more vinegar or anything. So that is just great. And I'm gonna serve some in my little bowl here. That. And you can garnish your borscht with a little sour cream, which I don't have today, but I have a little Greek yogurt and I often use that instead of sour cream. So I'm gonna just garnish it with a little Greek yogurt. And there it is. And we have also provided for you the ingredients to make flatbread, same as we made last spring. So you can find that video in a link in this video and follow those instructions, and then you can dip some flatbread into your borscht, and I'm sure it will be delicious. And you can see that my yogurt / sour cream has made it look a little creamy, which is really good. And I am a little bit afraid that I'm gonna burn my tongue. And that is a really perfect fall soup. So enjoy your borscht. I hope you get to be warm and cozy inside with a good soup sometime this week. And we'll see you next week with another recipe kit.